King Kong ain't got shit.
Indeed. Indeed. Welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host, Oops the Great. This is a fan-driven episode. Speaking of fans or supporters, I appreciate y'all. Y'all been helping me stick to my thought process of slow growth is better than no growth. Y'all been doing the thing, man. It wasn't that long ago I was sitting here in front of this camera with like 10 subscribers, and now I'm 10 away from 300. I'm going to slow roll this thing over the finish line, come hell or high water, and I appreciate y'all for y'all help, man. But we're gonna talk about Drake today, and I got asked to be a little more specific as to exactly what my issue is with Drake. You know what I'm saying? It's not just something that just fell out the sky. I have genuine reasons, and I was gonna make a YouTube short about it because I didn't feel like it deserved a full video. But a show came past my attention, and it just seemed to be, I'll call it, but manifest destiny. I don't know what to call it, but he came across my attention at the right time because it really kind of encapsulates like my issues with Drake. So I'm gonna share the screen. We're gonna react to the video, and I'll elaborate, at least to try to make it clear my feelings about Drake in the grand scheme of things is bigger than Drake. So let me throw these ears on real quick. Y'all do the likes, comments, and subscriptions. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm 10 away from finally hitting 300. I get it. That's not a big number to some people. There's channels out there sitting with 100,000 plus. Congratulations to them. I salute to them, to the years of work or whatever that they put into it, and I gotta do the same. So let me get the screen share for y'all, bro. This is the Need to Know podcast. Really dope. I like them. They just recently had a change with the female co-host or whatever. I don't really try not to dive into what's the goings on of shows, man. I have enough to try to keep track of my own show. Nonetheless, I'm about to grab this light up. We gonna check this video out.
I struggle identifying with people who lack self-awareness.
Yes.
I feel like Drake embodies those two things for me
Why you
as
say
a
that?
fan.
What made you say that from the wireless phone?
Okay, I'm glad you asked, because it starts with Aiden Ross.
Okay, so I think Drake deaded the Amazon stream that everybody was supposed to see and elected to fly all of the streamers out on his super big PJ. Is that what you're talking about?
Not even that,
No?
but I think
Oh, I thought that
no, that plays into it.
Okay.
But I think overall he's aligned himself with that demographic.
Like
Okay,
the young kids,
got
the
you. The
The
streamers.
young, white, rich, privileged, not cultured kids.
Well, that's half.
Now that's a part. Drake's fame came off in my opinion, again, this is my opinion, came off the back of black women who didn't know their self-worth or just in the mood to party all the time. All the time. Every day for like 10 to 15 years has been one big party. Part of the reason I say black people party and play too much. Specifically adults. Play too much, party too much, drink too much, want to have fun too much. Afraid to take anything seriously. And I've always felt like Drake encapsulates that. Fuck them kids, girl, let's party. Fuck your man, girl. Let's party. I know you got a man, but I could be your man too. What kind of dirty macking was you doing, bro? How can I, as a man, be openly accepting of that? If I ever engage in back and forth with a woman on a sexual vibe type tip, and I know she got a man, it's only because your man keep ducking the smoke, and I gotta figure out a way to get to him. And you're a soft target. If I can't get directly to you, I'm gonna go to where I can get you and get you to come out the honeycomb hideout. But Drake lives his life like that every day. Every day. That bothers me. That bothers me. Amongst other things, they gonna go into it, but that bothers me.
For him,
It is, right?
that's half of him.
But that's not the half of him that got him to where he is,
no,
right?
but most people, well, shit.
I saw
You
that.
see, listen, Post Malone had cornrows
Yo.
and 6 black people tattooed on his body,
He got
and then
us.
became a cowboy.
Now Post got us good.
Damn, my bell was a little delayed, wasn't it? Post got us all good. He got me. He probably got you. Ties into my issues with Drake, because the issues with both of them stems from the one main thing, and I get to that towards the end because I really want to be clear on that. But proceed.
Yo, he got our asses.
That was good.
Post
I ain't gonna
Malone
front.
hoodwinked us.
That nigga, he got me.
He had cornrows.
Shit.
He called
Hey.
himself White Iverson.
Yeah.
That would never fly today.
That nigga
That
got
would never fly today.
Oh.
In this Kendrick Lamar administration, with a heightened sense of what the hell is going on around us, in this climate right now, even with it, I still call this the year of change. I don't think we're fully encapsulated in the Kendrick Lamar era until next year. Unless another Kendrick Lamar project comes out, and then you know what? I might change my opinion. But you have to allow time for transition. And I think we're still in that state of transition right now. But with that being said, I don't think Post Malone could have flew the way he flew. Under the radar, under our noses. I don't even know if I can really say under the radar, because we knew about him. Like, I can explain how I got blindsided by Post Malone, because I heard the music before I seen the person or knew about the person. So he got me. He got me. He hit me with the Robin Thicke. Only good thing is Robin Thicke got some when he wasn't playing with hip hop, with a little more free with R&B, and more importantly, you know who that man Daddy is? Like, yes, I embraced Robin Thicke. Pause. Hip hop got different rules, and we not supposed to be able to just pop in and out like that without work and grind and all that other stuff that comes with the beauty of hip hop. To see that steady elevation from where you might have been the dude on the road setting up mics or opening up shows. Nobody knew. People still coming in the venue. You know, stuff like that. But I'm gonna let him proceed. And we'll get to it.
Oh shit! I seen that nigga ghost riding the Rolls Royce
That's what I'm saying.
with braids
We
and
thought that was a real
and gold
nigga.
chains.
That is a cowboy.
That nigga turned into Morgan Wallen.
Come on.
He's a real nigga.
We thought
Morgan Wallen. Didn't Drake not align himself with Morgan Wallen and all that comes with Morgan Wallen? Because we all know who Morgan Wallen not fucking with.
That was a real
That's
nigga.
Post Wildin' right there.
I didn't think he
that
was
nigga
a-
wild.
That is a real white guy. Turn cowboy.
He got me. Nah, if whew, that nigga spun me like a
Listen,
bottle.
yo,
No, for all of those
All of us.
reasons,
Word.
is legit. Why? Because Drake, he wasn't that. He looks and felt like this is ours. This is our guy.
Degrassi though.
What about it?
you can't use that.
Why we can't use
What
that?
about it?
That was a part of
I'm
his,
not gonna use
That
that.
is a part.
That was a part of his introduction to us.
He was
Yeah,
also
he-
the black guy in Degrassi.
He was the black
yeah,
guy.
but
in the-
tell me about Degrassi.
He might have been
black-
the only black guy in Canada.
There we
'cause I
go.
don't really know
If you tell me he the only black guy on the show, what that tell you?
he was the black guy.
Yeah.
But I just feel like
And he got shot.
You know niggas get shot every day,
See,
B.
stop. That's why your brother thought Miles was in jail now. Stop. See? Move on from
I'm
that.
not pushing this narrative.
See?
With the Aiden Rose point though, he just aligns himself with things that I feel like he just shouldn't, or maybe he just doesn't realize. Maybe this isn't the time, right?
Right.
We spoke a little bit about the UK shit, and I think the Aiden Ross thing and the UK statements that he made. Alex, what do you say about the UK?
We might have to play it. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't want
I
to.
think he pissed me off.
I
a
don't
little
want to
bit
mince.
right here.
Yeah, I don't want to mince words.
please.
I'm not gonna dive back into that. Long story short, for those who don't know, Drake is more or less out here trying to weaponize the UK in the efforts to. I think he's really trying to weaken US hip hop. I think he's so upset, so bitter, that if he can't play in this backyard, then nobody can play. He like, I don't know where everybody from, but it's kind of like hooping at a Pacific Park. But then you go back to hoop, and somebody took the rim down. Somebody took the rim down. Can't play no more. That's what Drake is trying to do. He's trying to take the rim down. We're gonna be out here with crates for hoops now. Messing with Drake. That was the Need to Know podcast. Now I want to play something else, then we can really get into it. Got a little a little snippet from a clip of BagFuel, Ja Rule talking about some things. Because it's all tied together. It's all tied together. Proceed.
It's about the old music business, bro.
The money.
Nah, this is gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound crazy.
Yeah, just because I didn't cue it up just right. He had asked Ja Rule what he missed about the old music industry. And then I'll put a bow on everything after he says one too.
But I kind of miss. I don't want to use the word gatekeeping. I don't want to use that word, but I kind of miss the way, you know.
I will say before you get too far, I hate that he took away what I think he really wanted to say. That he's about to give more of a politically correct answer. But I just want you to acknowledge and pay attention to what he originally looked like he was about to say before he was like, I don't want to say that. Typically when people say, I don't want to say ... that's usually what they want to say.
Artists were handpicked and nurtured to be artists.
Right.
You know, I miss that.
We didn't value it back then, though.
We
Niggas
didn't.
thought was hating.
We didn't.
Niggas
But,
like is hating.
but we
It's
still
like,
got
you
the
know,
lessons.
hated this
Still
most
got
of
the
all.
lessons. That's the beauty of it. Even though we may have bucked a little bit, but we still got the lessons because that's all that was being given out was the lessons on how to be a real artist, how to present yourself on stage, how to, command an audience, how to, all that shit. Them was lessons being given out like jewels in Def Jam. If I remember when I first started coming to Def Jam, it was like it was like a wow moment. You just see every artist
That was
in
the
the
biggest
building.
hangout. But
They was just
when
hanging
did-
out. It was
when
like,
did that
yo,
change?
like
When-
this is really like, this
Yeah.
is real. Like this is really like Def Jam. Like Method Man just walked by.
Yeah.
Like yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah.
hit.
Getting
And I'm a
money
young,
from
you know, and I'm
building.
like, this is crazy.
It's like how the club is now. Yo, what you call at the club? Like, you be like, yo, what you call up at Def Jam? Hey,
No,
what's up?
everybody was up and went on. It was
Niggas that
8th
wasn't on
Avenue.
Def Jam would be at
Yeah.
Def Jam.
Because you needed features.
It was
And you needed
crazy.
beats. I started managing Rock Wild.
That's all I really needed. That's all we really needed. Because I wanted to add that piece to the whole puzzle. Now, appreciate y'all who stuck around for the little 15, 20 minutes to really let me get it set up so I could say what I really wanted to say. And I specifically played this Ja Rule clip because of the word he didn't use, gatekeeping. It's something I talked about a lot, about hip hop and its unwillingness to protect itself. We freely let in Post Malone. We freely let in Drake. And there's more. We know it's more. But I look at, I'm gonna keep saying it, I look at other genres. For as much upheaval that we gave country music for their treatment of Beyonce, I could at least understand it. They not letting you come in here and make a bag and you ain't put in no work. What's wrong with that? I get it, Beyonce one of us. And we like, no, she can do whatever she wants to. And it's that way of thinking that allowed hip hop to have all these invaders that we got now. And we trying to parse through them and see now that Kendrick is on top and we care about who came from where and what they saying. Now all of a sudden we all look around, where did this dude come from? Why he acting like that? Our reaction we starting to have now to Drake should have happened 10, 15 years ago. 10, we are 10 to 15 years too late on seeing what Drake really is. And he ain't changed, so we should have been seen it. He ain't changed. He the same thing. He talk about the same thing. He look the same, talk the same, act the same. That's our failure as fans. We didn't demand more. It's the culture's fault as far as artists because y'all let the goofy in. Y'all let the goofy in. So sometimes when I see artists talking some awards they should have got, or awards they were skimped out on, or chart placements or whatever, guess what? If you didn't let the goofy in to suck the air out the room, maybe it would have been more room for the deserving to get the proper accolades they should have got. But all this crying is getting on my nerves. All this crying is getting on my nerves. None of us did our job. I'm including myself. Even though I've been screaming for years, yo, Drake, who? I don't listen to Drake. But I'm still partially responsible, just like everybody else, because I was out here with Post Malone, told them congratulations and all this other, not realizing every time I gave that song play or a spin, I'm disrespecting hip hop. Drake and Post Malone is the exact same. The exact same. Drake was just willing to play the role longer because he was pacified by all the attention and love that people gave him. By artists being so thirsty for features that they propped him up. Everybody shrugged the standards of in hip hop of, hey, it's important in hip hop to write. For Drake, we shrugged our shoulders. It don't matter. It's catchy though. We let this man Tootsie slide his way into hip hop, and now all of a sudden he's supposed to be, he's one of the hip hop greats. No, he's not. Let me show y'all something. Because we did it twice. Let me show y'all something. We did it twice. Not once but twice did we make this blunder. What could have cost other artists who knows what. Because it's the awards and chart placement that help these artists get dollars. How am I negotiate a better deal? If I can go in there and say, hey, I got this award, this award, this award. Hey, guess what? My album was here on the charts, or I sold this many units. I could make a better deal for myself. I could make a better deal for myself now. Our decisions, both as fans, also as artists, especially these OGs, looking at you, KRS-One, who likes to criticize everyone. Where was you? I feel like KRS-One is one of the first people that should be gatekeeping, but he shouldn't be doing the stuff he be doing sometimes, coming at other MCs. You should be looking at these cats who just came in the room like, nah, son. LL, nah, hey. That's not what this is. That's what your OGs are supposed to do. They keep the standard the standard. Like, I stopped caring about Snoop Dogg and the whole Trump thing or whatever. I'm now more upset, like, for as much skin in the game Snoop Dogg got, why aren't you not, hey, I don't know who saw talent in that, but I don't see it. That ain't it. Goodbye. Look at this. These are the awards Post Malone cosplayed himself into before he jumped ship. There's more. Hip hop awards that someone who was really of hip hop should have got. Drake's no different. Grammys and BET awards that someone really of the culture should have gotten. Y'all can scream about numbers don't matter and awards don't matter. They do. The more you can have as an artist when you go to make a deal to say, look, this is my value. Yes, it matters. Stop playing with me, man. Billboard awards, AMA awards. You crazy? We got to do better. And to do better, we have to understand what we didn't do. Accept the fact. How about we start here? Accepting the fact that Drake is Post Malone. That's it. All the fervor we have for Post Malone now, how we really looking like, man, don't you ever step back over here. We need to have that same energy for Drake. Somebody need to be manning the hip hop gates. I'm hoping somebody's willing to do go the extra mile. I did it, but I didn't want to add it to the video because I don't want the videos over 30 minutes. Unless I'm doing a reaction to music, to an album, I don't want it over 30 minutes if I can help it. Go look up these awards. And then when you look up the awards, who were they competing against? I'm pretty sure you're going to find an artist or two who you thought, yo, that was a good project or a good song or whatever. They should have got the award and they didn't. And here comes Post Malone or Drake stealing. Because that's what it is, stealing. They stole from hip hop. And nobody's saying nothing. All of a sudden, just now, people are starting to crack their eyes open a little bit to what Drake really is. So when you hear me get in front of this camera, talking to this mic and say, I'm hoping Kung Fu Kenny finish this tour and eviscerates Drake. It need to be so epic he don't dare step in back into hip hop. I'm sure Morgan Wallen got some work for you. But he shouldn't be here playing with our culture. If you don't feel this way like I do, I'm almost at a point where I'm ready to question how much you care about black culture, about hip hop culture, because you let this Canadian sneak up in here. It's frustrating because I genuinely care. And trust me, would I be saying this had Kendrick not taken him out? Probably not. Probably not. Because up until then, it looked like nobody in hip hop gave a damn. It looked like nobody cared. I'm hoping Kendrick and Pusha is just the start of people of the culture who care about the culture, protecting the culture. I hope they got smoke for anybody who come up in here thinking they could just play the part, collect the bag, and move on. This needs to be the new energy under the Kendrick Lamar administration. You don't get to play with hip hop no more. You want to come into hip hop, get you a bag, you got to start from the bottom. You got to start from the bottom. Feel a little bit better. I need to get that. I had to get that off my chest. It was bugging me. It was bugging me because I felt like I was being inauthentic to myself. Now the boo birds can come through, boo this video, thumbs it down, whatever the case may be, and that's fine. But when you do that, make sure you throw a comment in there so I have something to answer. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like what I'm saying, if you feel I'm wrong, stand on it. Put a comment in there. I'm gonna answer. But as black people, we have to get a sense of pride and protect what's ours. Hip hop is ours. And it's great. And it's wonderful. Yes, it can make millionaires, but guess what? It could also serve the purpose that it always served. It expressed what we were dealing with in our communities. Remember, the bag came after the expression, the free-flowing thoughts. The bag came after. So maybe we about to get some substance. Maybe we about to get people actually caring about hip hop again and not letting the goofies in. Let's stop letting the goofies in. Am I wrong? But that's all I got. I don't want to talk y'all ear off about it. I needed to get that off my chest. I'm Oops the Great. This is Kush Equilibrium. I appreciate y'all pulling in for another smoke back where we talk about this hip hop thing. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm doing a lot better. Right now, it looks like it's about within the same day. I usually respond to comments, so feel free to comment, be it good or bad. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. This is again my opinion. I think that's all we got, bro. Yeah, that's all we got. That's all I got. So I get at y'all, man. I appreciate you.